Hey, family. Haywood Barber here, real quick. Doing a quickie, if y'all don't mind, real quick. I'm going to do a quickie with you all. Haywood Barber, real estate investor, teacher, trainer, coach, coach's coach. Watching a little bit of financial news, as I do quite often. I hope everybody else does too. Because I got to tell you, it is so informative. It's very informative. The information is unbelievable. You gotta really get to the information. So anyway, real quick, I'm going to be. You guys can probably tell that I got a little makeshift studio here at my place up here in Maryland. But real quick, I had to make a quick dash. One of my private students up here needed some specialized attention, and so I did give it to them. But I did want to come in real quick and talk about, I've been talking a lot, especially to my students, about concluding this year on a high note, right? So no matter where you are in your 2017 goals, I really want you to get into making sure that no matter where your goals are that you set for 2017, you finish strong. Don't give up yet. Don't do that. Don't. I mean, a lot of people will just say, "I'll forget it. I'm going to do holiday parties and I'm just going to relax, and I need that relaxation so I can start the year off straight." Remember, how you do anything is almost how you do everything. So I teach my students, and I teach my kids the same thing. Be high, efficient, diligent, persistent with whatever it is that you do. Don't just give up at the drop of a hat. And I mean, and I know that 2017 was a tough year for entrepreneurs, but I want to be honest with you. It was a tough, glorifying year for me. We've done real good things in the space of what we do. We do real estate investing, and we do a lot of teaching and training. We hold your hand, and so we had a great year. It had its hiccups, but I mean, every year I think has its hiccups. So I never let that be a determining factor if I'm gonna short my goals. And I never short my goals. I push hard, even when I'm so far from them. And this year was a good year, but I didn't make my goals either. But I'm not giving up. I'm still pushing, I'm still teaching, I'm still training, and I'm still pushing and teaching and training my students, no matter where their goals are. And they pay me for that, so that's fine. What I want to tell you guys though is that 2018 is the launch of a great life. The space in terms of the internet, Bitcoin, net neutrality, all these things are setting up for you to have an outstanding life. I don't want you to think that things are going against you because of what's going on in the White House. And if I were you, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I were you, I would stop watching the White House. I would stop watching regular news. I would stop watching television, unless you're not watching the right kind of television. So I have a real quick list. Let me see, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I listed this as watch out for the bubble. The bubble, but be certain that the bubble is your friend. Just like the trend is your friend. Know for a fact that the bubble that's about to happen, and there's going to be a couple in 2018, right? But remember that the bubble, what it does is corrects whatever market that you're looking at, whether it be financial markets, whether it be Bitcoin, whether it be real estate, in terms of private homes, real estate in terms of commercial properties, real estate in terms of apartment houses. Whatever the bubble is, there's going to be a correction. I've been talking about this lately because I want people to understand that if you're trying to play in the markets, and I think that everybody should play in the markets, but you got to get your emotions in check. You must get your emotions in check, because if you're going to try and play in the space of day trading, real estate, investing like I do and like I teach, and if you're going to play in any of the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, any of that, and you playing with your emotions in the game, you're going to lose because it's not an emotional game. It's an emotional-less game. Emotional-less. So you have to make sure that if you're going to play in these spaces, keep your emotions at the door. Because if you bring your emotions, you're setting yourself up to panic. And to be honest, us professionals, we I don't want to say we like to see, but we know what that's going to do to most people. That most people are going to get in, they're going to bring in their emotions, they think they're going to have the high flight, the enthusiasm, and that's all good. But if they're bringing in their emotions, typically they're going to see the dips, and when they get the dips, they're going to panic, and then they're going to get out and they're going to sell everything, and they're going to sell everything cheap, which is perfect for guys, professionals like me, because I like to buy from the people that panic, and then I can get a good deal. I love that. Right? I do that in real estate all the time. I get the rookies that come in and they get these classes and these courses from people that don't know what they're doing, and then they wind up selling it to me because they just want to get out before they lose their shirt. But we know that in Bitcoin, we know in real estate, we know that even in the stock market and the bonds, you make your money on the buy. That's where you make your money. You don't buy with the expectation. This is called speculation when you think that it's going to still rise up. But that's what happened in the crash of 2007 and 2008. People were saying, "Oh, real estate is so high, I can just buy it, put a down payment," which to me is not real estate investing. Put money down on a new home construction and put the money down, and then by the time the construction is done, I can sell the option or sell whatever. But that's not really investing, right? So anyway, I wanted to come in real quick and just hit you with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quick things, right? Success leaves clues. You want to know that. You got to know that. Success leaves clues. So if you're out there and you know that you want to win, then the best thing is to watch the people that are winning, right? This is back in the days when, used to be a journeyman, and then there used to be the apprentice, and I mean, all that used to be back in the day. I don't know why that's not going on anymore, but that's why you have the ratio of failures. Even the people that start businesses, they always think that they could do it on their own. They got to think they got a genius idea, but they haven't done any of the analytics. They don't even know. So this is why I say this, like I do. I watch a great deal of financial news, right, day in, day out. I mean, most times I have a couple of different screens on. And when I'm in, especially in my old office, I used to have different screens of different financial news, and I'm watching things. When I never got into day trading, but if I was a day trader, I would have several different screens going on, telling me what's going on in the commodities, what's going on in the futures, and all that. So because I like to set myself up to win. So success leaves clues. There's always people out there that are winning in the game that we want to get in. And if we want to win, then we should go and seek their help, or at least be around them in the fringes where they are, so we can make sure that we do everything that we can in order to win. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, I don't understand why people go out and try and open a restaurant and they don't have no schooling from somebody that already has a restaurant that's doing very well, or that has already had 4, 5, 6, 7 restaurants, and at the very least, right? At the very least, even if they fail several times, have them on your board or have them in your circle so they can explain to you what not to do, because that's just as valuable in the scope of building anything, knowing what not to do just as much as knowing what to do. I hope that makes some sense, right? Success definitely leaves clues. So go to the people that are successful. I mean, right now you can go on YouTube and you can just get those people. Those people are out there and they just putting out, they're just like me, I'm putting out just quality content, right? And I want that content out there because I want people to know that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to certain subjects. Right? So when it comes to real estate investing, I know what I'm talking about. When it comes to even investing in just cryptocurrency, I'm learning so much information because now I've decided to sink my teeth into it. And even as I'm putting my money into it, I'm making sure that I'm learning and I will go pay. And I already said, I already paid $2,500 for a class. I'm getting ready to pay more money for another class, and I'm getting ready to get into masterminds that they know what they are doing. Because Bitcoin's been around since 2009. Right? So cryptocurrency, I mean, just because it's a hot buzz right now, see, look, I mean, and I know that this is how people are, because again, they use their emotions. They hear about it, they see what's going on, and right now there's a few cryptocurrency billionaires, specifically Bitcoin, and and we know one, right? I don't know him specifically, but Black Girl Investor, she knows a Bitcoin billionaire, right? He just turned around and bought a Lamborghini just the other day from Bitcoins, cryptocurrency. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, well, I'm going to tell you this a little bit later. But so that's one, success leaves clues. And look, get a mentor. I mean, I don't know what this dirty secret is about not getting a mentor. What's this dirty secret about not paying for information? I always refer to the movie Heat, right? Where Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. And Al Pacino was the thief, and Robert De Niro, I think, Robert De Niro was the thief, and Al Pacino was the police officer, and then you had a couple other high-powered characters that was in the movie, but they went to, I forgot his name, what's Angelina Jolie's husband? They went to him to buy the information to rob a bank. That was going to be like $6 million or $14 million or probably $30 million, but they paid like $670,000 for the schematics and the information, the bank layout and all that kind of stuff. So they paid for this particular scheme. They paid like almost $750,000, 600,000. For the scheme. It's okay to pay for information. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, it's okay to pay for information, especially if it's specialized knowledge. I don't know, I'm wondering if people have actually read the book Think and Grow Rich, right? Because it talks about getting specialized knowledge. I mean, when you talk about Ford back in the 30s, right? Because this book was written in the 30s. Ladies and gentlemen, Napoleon Hill talks about specialized knowledge or concentrated knowledge or concentrated focus. Like if you think about Ford and his wife, and they had the first mastermind for building the horseless carriage, and it made him a billionaire in the 30s. So if you focus on one thing and get specialized knowledge, going to get that information, you're gonna win. I mean, it's real simple, but most people are popping around from thing to thing. Anyway, I got to move on. Get on this, learn the law, right? Whatever the law is, learn it and then use it to your advantage. So get on the good side of what makes things successful, right? So remember that. Get on the good side of what makes things work. Put yourself ahead of it. So learn what it takes. So just like gravity, know that gravity, right, is going to pull you down if you elevate it from the ground. That it will pull you down. So then it makes no sense for you to jump out of a window or walk out of a window and not expect to fall. Learn the law. Excuse me. And if you learn the law of what it is that takes to win, and get on that side of what wins. See, I mean, I don't get, why people rob and steal when there's a high percentage that there are people that's going to catch you because they got so many people out there just trying to prevent people from robbing and stealing. So, I mean, when they in jail, I've talked to so many people, because I'm trying to help the recidivism rate and people going back to jail, and when I go there and I go to speak to people, and I'm trying to find out what makes them tick, they just thought that they could get away with it. But the deal is that everybody thinks that way, that they could get away with it. But if you had just counseled somebody would have said to you, this goes back to number one, success leaves clues, somebody would have told you, don't do it. But get on the good side of things so that you know what works and because there's so many different things. If you put your energy in it, you would actually win. So anyway, I was going to talk about Bitcoin possibilities, but the deal is cryptocurrency. I'll talk about that real quick. Cryptocurrency is going to eliminate a lot of these fee-based ways to take credit cards and transfer money around the world and all that kind of stuff. So do everything you can, and I'm not saying to put your money in it, but then if you do put your money in it, do everything that you can to learn, right? Again, we want to be able to learn what's working, right? So we said successfully exclusive. So there's people out there that I'm telling you that I already know that are Bitcoin billionaires, right? So cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. Right now you can use cryptocurrency if you got a business. Like I have a business and have several businesses. I could actually put out cryptocurrencies for that business. So it's just like putting out coupons, but I could put out a currency for my business. So if you can do that, but what I want you to do, this is what I really want you to do. I want you to go out and listen and learn everything about cryptocurrency. That's why I suggest to all of my students. So if you never heard this, so you're probably not one of my students. But if you never heard me say this, you're probably not one of my students. You probably don't listen to me. But I'm telling you now, do everything you can to be listening to financial news, because the ideas will just come. Because this is a fine time, right? So especially with cryptocurrencies, there's so many different applications. It's not as simple. It's not only as simple as what it seems. It's so many things behind it. Blockchains and ledgers and so many different ways and applications that Bitcoins, or not Bitcoin specifically, but blockchains and ledgers will be able to be used for the new world, the new economy. There's things going on with brothers and sisters that's putting things together in Africa and just changing the playing field. The playing field changes. So if you learn about it, and then if you have a good brain, and hopefully you still have a good brain, you haven't burnt it out doing different things. I did for a long time, but then I fixed it and by eating right and eating good and making sure I'm taking care of myself. And so now I have a startling brain, and the Holy Spirit is in me. So the God is making sure that things, when I bring in fresh new information, God connects it with the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit gives me new, fresh ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, and look, and hopefully you're not starving for money on any level. Let's see. On any level. On any level. Because right now, ideas is cash. It's cash money. So look, so cryptocurrency, learn it, right? Learn it. I mean, and if you got a job, a full-time job, God bless you. Stick with it, stay on it, and do what you got to do there. Now I'm going to be putting this information everywhere. So I do these videos because I'm going to put them on my course creation site. I'm going to put them on my different websites because I want this kind of information people need, right? So cryptocurrency for surely is not going anywhere. And you will be able to use it for so many different apps. Western Union is out. PayPal, if they're not smart, they're going to be out. These high fee transaction companies to transfer money, most of them going to go away. This cryptocurrency, very inexpensive in order to transfer money in different places around the world. And I don't know if you know this, but cryptocurrency, the way it started was on the dark web, not on the dark web, but was originally going to was used for the undercurrent of things, right? When I say that, I mean, people that didn't want people to see their name attached to the transaction, even drug dealers and people that wanted to be under the radar, so to speak. So now cryptocurrency is out in the open, but there's so many different applications. And still, you can do things when you don't want your name clearly attached to the transaction. I'm telling you, I want you to learn it so that you can actually start to do things. There are going to be so many and I'm not talking millionaire. Millionaires is simple. Anybody could be a millionaire nowadays, especially with the internet and Shopify and all those kind of things, if you concentrate and do some of these things I'm already talking about. So if you're just coming on, go back and listen to the replay. But with the playing field being leveled, so many multimillionaires and billionaires in the next 5 to 10 years, if you concentrate now. And that's not to say that you will be able to make cash, livable cash now, even if you don't want to work for somebody. My intent is with Lady Troy's and my kids and some of my sons that have skirts with the law and stuff like that. I'm going to teach them all applications on how to make money online. And there are several. Now, I don't have them on this particular list, but there are several ways. I mean, information marketing, webinar marketing. I mean, just so many ways to make money online. Right? That's why I say that right now the playing field is level. But the most important thing is to get people to believe in themselves. That's why we do, Lola Thompson and I get paid. We concentrate on limiting beliefs out the way. Because most people have limiting beliefs. They live with that stuff that their parents and grandparents were taught to them and gave to them. You know, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, that's bullshit. Actually, money does grow on trees. Money is not, close the door. Money, letting my money out. No, money is everywhere. Money is in the air. Money is. You have to believe there's a way to attract money to yourself. I mean, it's just so. But you gotta think. And if you don't believe that you deserve the greatest things in life and a life of abundance, you're never gonna get it. If you want, especially if you're one of those people that believe, well, I won't get it when I get to heaven. Well, that's crap. Get it right here. Jesus and the whole Bible all talks about having the life of abundance right here on earth. So anyway, and I want you to watch the trends. This is the number 4. The trends. No, number 4 is, get your kids ready, right? Don't put that bullshit that your family put on you about, money grows on trees, money doesn't grow on trees, and that, money is, you have to work hard for money, which is all crap. You don't have to work hard for money. Money is right there and simple to get, but you gotta set your mind up so that you attract it. Most people repel money because they think that they gotta work super duper incredibly hard for it. And that's not true. Money will come to you, but you gotta call it. I remember when we used to play dice on the street, and it's not true. I didn't play. They didn't really let me play because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand. We played in New York. We played a game with 3 dice called CeeLo, and it was a matching game and all. But the young men that believed that the number was gonna come up, and they shoot it, and they sit down and they put a ritual together, and then they threw it and they called the number. It came up. They believed in it. So they attracted goodwill to themselves. See, if you're not attracting goodwill to yourself, ladies and gentlemen, goodwill's not going to come to you. It can't come to you. There's no reason for it to come to you if you're not calling it. I mean, I see even in Las Vegas at the big crap casinos, the 2 dice game, when the guy believes it. Right? And the roulette wheel, same thing. Black, red, boom. You believe it? That's how you call it. It's not luck either. It's blessings. It's blessings from your Holy Spirit connected straight to God. And I want you to know you need to set your children up to be able to get this. And your grandchildren. I'm teaching them not the stuff that my parents taught me. No. Because my parents had limiting beliefs. They didn't believe in the higher power of attracting goodness to them. So I'm telling you now, you can do anything that you want, but you gotta believe it. And see, if you can conceive it and believe it, ladies and gentlemen, you can achieve it. But you have to put that in your children. And this is another thing. Follow and be real careful of watching the trends. Watch the trends. They all out there. I mean, Bitcoin's only been around for 9 years. There's other cryptocurrencies that's only been around for 1.5 years, 2 years. And some of them they work better than Bitcoin, but you gotta study it. So I'm telling you now, if you like what you're hearing in the news, study it and learn what's coming down the pike that's already in the pike that's better than Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you some things where you can, with the 4 or 5 things that you can use to measure what is good and what isn't good. How to measure if a good network marketing company, if you should get involved with a different network marketing company. I made a ton of money with network marketing companies. I know cats that are making I was gonna say $100,000 a month, but there's a young man, there's a brother that's making over $1 million a month. And I know you say, well, that's a scam. It's not a scam. You said network marketing is a scam. It's not a scam. And you can get in most network marketing companies, if it's the right ones, you can get in anywhere and achieve the level of the person that's at the very highest. You can. But you got to know, and you got to know the different things of how to evaluate a company. Even just like with stock market, you got to know how to evaluate a good company. And most people don't know how to evaluate a good company, and that's how come they get shafted, and then they call it a scam. Most of these things are not a scam. Some things are scams. Some things are what, like airplanes and pyramid schemes and all that kind of stuff. Network marketing is not a pyramid scheme. But if you get shafted, you're going to call it a pyramid scheme. And I got that. And I understand that. But what my suggestion is, learn how to evaluate. So then you can start reading trends. And so when trends start to come, then you can get on the trend and you can ride it. Because that's what rich people do. Rich people don't, every time they make a bunch of money, they don't go out and buy doodads, fly cars, fly shoes, What they do is they put more money into learning how to evaluate, how to assess, and how to then be in the neighborhood of picking those deals. That's why me paying $25,000 to be in a mastermind, I don't have a problem with that. And I will do that, and I've done that. Paying $15,000 a year to have somebody specifically mentor me in a specialized knowledge, I don't have a problem with that. I'll do that. And I'll do that. But it's funny, it's the people that are cynical about people that pay money to learn specialized things, they'll go right to a university, spend $25,000, $30,000, $45,000, and then go work for somebody, and then go work for a paycheck. Where if you go pay the same amount of money that you paid for a university with somebody that already has proven skills, proven know-how, that's making money online, that's already know how to making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000, $100,000, $120,000 a month online, selling in some cases stupid products, but you pay them $5,000 and they teach you to do what they did. Why would that be something that you would be cynical about? See, I'll do it every single time. Lola and I, when we first started doing our real estate investment, we had somebody teach us how to do stage deliveries, how to deliver our products and our services on the stage, and we paid a lot of money for it, and it served us well. It serves me well now. And now I'm turning around and I'm teaching other people the same thing. But I'm not charging them $5,000 for that. But I'm charging them more than $5,000 to teach them real estate investing. But that's okay to do if you know that you have a proven method that's going to take people to a higher level. See, I don't mind doing that when I know I'm teaching people how to get to a higher level. So I have no guilt about it. And then most of my programs, I give them back their money if they really apply it and they go and they make it work. Because it does work. Learn the power of videos. Learn how to have some level of video presence. I really want everybody, I've said that before, I've taught my students this, make sure you learn video presence. Because nowadays what's going on with video and video technology and putting together video sales letters and doing video presentations, doing video courses, I can teach anybody right now. Anybody. If you got something that you have some level of passion about, something that you like, and you know about it, and you have a skill in that, and if I can show you how to be friendly to the camera, don't be afraid of the camera, and even the camera on your phone, because I'm just using my phone cameras. I got an SLR video camera, but I just use my phones. I put most of my courses that I sell online, they all done with my phone. I could teach you how to do that. Or I could actually take you, put a course outline together for something that you know how to do. I don't care if you just know how to put together soap, or if you know how to put together t-shirts, or know how to do logos. I mean, anything. I don't care what it is. Do Christmas decorations, or you have a green thumb, or you know how to be a great vegan. Anything. You come to me, I'll put it together for you, give you a nice outline. We'll do 4 or 5, videos at 20, 22 minutes of pop, and bam, that's money. Money. I mean, not a little bit of money. That's good money. That's enough money that probably can take most people out, because with that, even with a mini course like that, 4 or 5 videos in a course, 20, 22 minutes per, will free you from your job. I want you to know that for somebody that's making only like 45, 50, 60, $70,000 a year, bam, that'll do it. Okay, so learn the videos, because videos can definitely show you how to win, right? So do videos. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6 videos. 7 is, let's make a determination. This is simple, so we won't be on this one long, and I'm almost done anyway. 7. Let's not think in terms of years anymore, right? Because I know the deal is that everybody's getting ready. Please don't abandon. I keep telling you, don't abandon your 2017 goals yet, right? You got 15 and a half more days. Don't abandon. I mean, well, let's just say 15, because I know on New Year's, I suggest that on New Year's Day, you should still be working too, right? But I mean, I know later on in the night, you're going to crank it up. But let's decide on making it a great life. And that, just like I was saying the other day, I'll tell you a quick story. I got a ticket not too long ago, and I went like 5 or 6 months postponing it. Matter of fact, I got it in June. I just finalized it yesterday, right? But I had made a determination because my student called and said, "Look, I need some specialized attention." It's one of my high paying students, and so I said, "Okay, cool. I'll make a mad dash and I'll come up," and boom, and plus it gave me an opportunity to see Lady Troy and right? So. And I'm going to be back with my parents tomorrow, right? Because I got a meeting tomorrow, but I made sure that they got enough food and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, because I know y'all concerned about that. So, but I had this ticket, and I had to go take a class, right? So that I wouldn't get no points, no nothing, no pricing. They gave me a class. I'm over 50 years old, and they charged me, for the class. But then I got on the highway. I was supposed to be in court this morning. And I forgot, but because I was already barreling down the road, then something dawned on me and said, bam, me and Lady Troy was talking. I was like, oh, snap, I'm supposed to be in court. Or, sometimes, you can go in North Carolina, you can go to a night court on Thursday between 4 and 6, and you can see the assistant DA, and a lot of times they, do whatever you want and let them know, and they'll do a postponement. And that's what I've done, but I can't postpone no more because I've already done it 6 times. So something said, man, maybe if I go up to the office at the courthouse at the assistant DA, maybe somebody would do something. And I'm lucky like that, blessed completely. So I said, well, maybe, because things always go my way. I'm an optimistic thinker, and that's what I want you to be, an optimistic thinker. And so I'm saying, maybe if I go to the court, it was 7 in the morning. So I went to the court, right? I turned back around, went to the court, and went to the DA's office at 8:30, and I told her, look, lady, I said, look, this is what I did. I got to get on the highway. I got a student. I got to do this work, and I got to go, and boom, boom, boom. She says, all right, well, let me look at it. Oh, man, you already did it. Bam. Okay, I got you. You covered it. Boom. Don't even worry about it. Call me on Monday, and I'll let you know if everything's squared away. I don't got to come to court on Friday? Nope. I don't need to go to night court tonight? Nope. Just keep on going. Do your thing. And look, so this is what I'm saying. Being a big possibility thinker, being a high belief in yourself that things always go your way, because things always go my way. And I am bragging about that, right? And I'm not trying to impress you about that. I'm just telling you, it fucking works. It works. Everything goes my way. Everything. And look, if it doesn't, then I know that God got a reason for it not to. Right? So now I learned, right? This is sidebar. So now I know that when I'm in traffic and I'm going to be late and they're holding me up, it's a reason. I don't get tripped out no more and get my heart racing and get my blood pressure up. It's a reason. all the time when I'm in traffic and the ambulances and the fire trucks are going up ahead of me, I'm just praying that everybody's okay. And meanwhile, I'll sit back and I'll relax and stuff because I never listen to the radio, or I shouldn't say I never do, but most times I'm listening to some level of teaching. Right? My car is a university on wheels. I'm not wasting time listening to somebody else while they're making a living. Right? Steve Harvey, I love him, but he's making a living having me listen to him and pay for his commercials because I'm listening. And see, and that's not what he used in order to get him to the next level. So I'm suggesting to you is make your university, your car, your university. And then we go back up and make sure we learn a specialized knowledge and always go back to success leaves clues. Because see, Steve Harvey tells you right on his show what it took for him to get to be where he is. He's $100 million man now. And it wasn't for him listening to somebody else's radio shows. It was for him putting in more information even beyond his comedy, but he used his comedy as a springboard. Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't no game. See, that's another big problem, right? This ain't on here, but everybody's on the board playing checkers. This is all about chess, baby. It ain't chess. It is chess. It ain't checkers. All right, but we're going to have to wrap it up. So one more. Learn this. Facebook marketing. Learn Facebook marketing. Everybody on YouTube learn Facebook marketing. Everybody on Periscope learn Facebook marketing. Everybody on Facebook Live learn Facebook marketing. Now, I know a lot of people get on Facebook to play games, play with each other, talk about school, talk about things, talk about sex, talk about this, who did this, who did that, all that, and all that's bullshit, all that's nonsense. It will keep you in paycheck to paycheck. It will keep you in the struggle mode. All that, right? All that nonsense about what's that thing called? I forgot what is it called, right? What is it called? Being nosy, all that rumor mills and all that. See, all that's nonsense. That'll never get you to max out your goals, finishing out 2017 and encapsulating 2018. But more than anything than what was that number? 6 or 7. Having a great life. See, I want you to have a great life. And if I can get you to listen to these 7, 8 things, ladies and gentlemen, it's over. But if you sit around and you watch television, stupid television, my cousin was called me today and said she wanted to get in the mood, but she didn't know, but she was watching 7 episodes of The Walking Dead. It's not going to get you to your goal. And it ain't going to make you feel super good. She said she was feeling good, and I believe her. I take her at her word. But the deal is watching The Walking Dead. And that's what I think that most of the world is right now, The Walking Dead. I think they're just people that's just following trends and following each other, and they don't even know why. I mean, there was a study taken not too long ago that why do men go to work? And most of the men, they were taking studies right on the street. Mr. Where you going? I'm going to work. Why? Well, everybody else goes to work. I'm going to go to work. They don't even have an agenda. So I'm telling you, put a strong why together, right? So here, this is the conclusion, right? Facebook marketing, but put a why together, why you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you want, what you want, and put a big one to it. They say that a why should make you cry, right? And when I think about my grandkids, and I think about my children, really my grandkids, and then my baby son, he's 13. When I think about him and them, I do cry. See, because I bust my chops. I want you to understand that. Is to make sure that they have a legacy that's worthwhile. And I'm making sure they go into the right schools and all that kind of stuff. That they all appreciate it and they won't be one of those things where they squander the wealth that I left them. So I don't care about cars and houses and all that fly clothes anymore. Now, I do have nice clothes because I bought them when I did care about that stuff. But now what I do is I make sure that I put every single thing that I do, and I'm telling you to do this in order for you to have a maxed out life, put every nickel, every dime into you, into your personal development to be the best you that you can be. And then put some money into specialized knowledge. And if you already got a special skill, then put some money into that skill and let that skill blow up. And then go be the absolute best that you can be so that you can then go and bring it to the world. Use Facebook marketing. because now you can do demographics. See, I play on social media with, I said that earlier today, Success Leaves Clues. And I say different things, get people massaged up, right? But those, I'm just playing with them. I'm doing my business with Facebook marketing, special demographics, and I'm teaching those people and finding out who wants to raise their hand to learn a better way and a better life. That's how you make money, by serving the community. Zig Ziglar said this, and I'm sure it's in the Bible somewhere, but Zig Ziglar said it, and he said it best. If you help enough people get what they want, if you help enough people get what they want, serve, then you will automatically get what you want. And in the Bible, it certainly says that you can charge, and you can pay, and that you can charge people for good information, even if it's just teaching people how to build Raggedy Ann dolls. If you're just teaching people how to do soap, if you're teaching people how to make sure that their plants stay green, how to do constructive Christmas craft. If you're giving people good, solid information, they will pay. Now, we should be able to do this within our own community, but ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you, if you do it good, like my man Damon John with FUBU, if you do it good, people outside your community will pay, and they'll pay big. But this nonsense about doing rumors and who did what, who slept with who was where last night, and who was doing who in the church and all that, that's not going to pay. But I know it's fun, it's cute, but it ain't going to pay, so that's why I don't participate. Every now and then I participate for fun or whatever, but I'm telling you, these 7-8 things right here will master. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna actually show you something. I'm gonna show you. This video right here. I think I went a little long. So oh my goodness, we up to 42 minutes. So this is enough for a course. I'm gonna show you something. This is good, and I'll have it edited, and the good stuff I'll leave it in. The bad stuff I'll take it out. Maybe not. Then I'm gonna sell it. I won't sell it for a lot of money, but for a little bit of money. It's cigar money. Cigar and whiskey. I'm going to sell it, but I'm going to go on to Facebook marketing. I'm going to use Facebook marketing. So I'm not going to play with none of my friends. I got 5,000 friends. Sometimes I have less because I piss people off because I say something about Trump, or I say something about Obama, or I say something about Hillary Clinton, and they get pissed at me and then they drop off. But I don't even care about them, because that's not where my money is. That's not where my grandson's legacy is. That's not where my son Carson's legacy is. So I don't care what they think or what they say. I mean, one time I came on and I did a video with no shirt on, right? And it pissed some of the church people off. And they said, well, you said God, and then you said shit, and then you said God. What? Well, so what? And I didn't have a shirt on. What? I don't understand. God doesn't care about those silly things. That's your hang up. So I'm not getting caught up in your hang up, and I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, you can go play dice somewhere. Right? Get out of here. So anyway, family, so those 8 things I think will give you a polished, it might not always be polished, but it'll give you a better life. It'll do some good for you. Learn Facebook marketing. And learn how to segment. Right now you could do Facebook marketing when you say, I want to talk to only black people with credit scores of 804 and better, or less. No, right around 800 credit score, with credit card limits of at least 100,000, and they got 70% left on their credit cards. You can do that on Facebook. And so then you can take your high price, I want to teach you how to make soap business to those people, because they want that. And you could say, I want the people that already bought soap learning businesses before, or soap courses before. And you can segment it. And they'll tell you if it's only 1 or 2 or 3 or 100 or 500, and then you target them. Don't be playing around with your news feed friends, because more than likely, most of my friends, they're not interested in much of anything that I'm doing, because they know me as Bunny from the projects. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. So I go outside and that's how I do business. So, and I say this to people on Periscope all the time because I have gotten a lot of people from Periscope, not YouTube because I'm just starting to do YouTube, but from Periscope they sign up for my real estate investment training company, and then some of them have become some of my high ticket clients for real estate investing one-on-one. That stuff now that works with Periscope. But Facebook, and I'm just talking about my general friends, but Facebook got 1 billion plus users that will take your skill and use it. So I'm telling you that. So if you just come in on YouTube and Periscope and Facebook, go back and listen, right? And send it around because this is free information. But it's true that free information typically doesn't get used, right? That's why I charge, and especially what I charge. I charge that, but I give them back their money because I want to show them something. I want to show them when they got skin in the game and they got a reason to learn it and do it and implement it and rock it and roll with it and do it. If it works and do it, then I give you back your money. But I want to show you something, so you don't just be dropped. Because people, for my $1,000 class, people just give it to me. $1,000 is nothing. Anybody can come up with $1,000. So I do start out teaching people a lot of things for $1,000. And then if they want to do one-on-one and they want to really go to the higher levels, and even with the $1,000 program, I give them back their money after they complete it and they do something tangible with the information. And that's where I make them go. I make them do. I don't just give them a bunch of CDs and tapes and then they go and put it up in the shelf in the closet and it just sits there and they say, oh my goodness, that's been there for 5 years. I haven't done anything with it yet. Nah, none of my programs. See, my programs are hardcore, in your face, get it done. And I'm trying to tell you that you could do that too. And if anybody ever wants me to show them how to do it, I'll show them, right? Because if you got something that's a real skill base, I'll teach you how to do it. And if it makes sense for me to carry all the way through, and then I'll take a little wet my beak, right? I'll take a little bit, right? And that's what I like doing. I like showing people that they have skills inside of them, and they should take it to a higher level. They should. You should. Everything that you can. On my 5:55 a.m. morning prayer, I'm telling people this, especially this month, well, this week was about gifts, right? Not just spiritual gifts, not the fruits of the Spirit. I'm just telling you gifts. God gives us all something that we are good at. And you could take it, put it in a mini course. That's why I'm saying I'm going to put this in it because it's so long now. I'm going to put it in a mini course and I'm going to sell it. I'm going to show you that you can sell your stuff. You can sell even though just because your friends and your family don't believe in you, doesn't mean that nobody else won't. That's just the people that's around you. And most of your friends and your family are the negative ones anyway. And in some cases, you sleeping with the enemy. I won't do it. But I'm just telling you, it doesn't matter. Even though I look like I look, right? I got one eye, I got blotches on my skin and all kinds of stuff. And I look funny and I'm a funny looking guy. And everybody says, well, you lost too much weight. And I think that, forget about it. I don't care what they say. I'm actually going to teach people how to lose weight. I'm going to actually give that course away. I'm going to teach people how I lost 56 pounds in 6 months. And the first 22 pounds I lost in like a month and a half. And I'm going to show everybody how to do that. I'm just going to give that away. But I'm going to say this again. Because I'm going to give it away, most people won't take it serious. See, until they get on Slim Fast or somebody that's ripping them off and giving them bad food, I tell you, a lot of these places is funny. But you got to pay. Who's that? You got to pay. What's going on, Big D? You got to pay. If you got skin in the game, most people take it serious. That's why I don't give nothing. I try not to give nothing away. But stuff like losing weight and making sure you're eating the right foods and not getting heart attacks and having strokes and stuff like that, I like to give it away because I think it'll help some people. Right? And you have, right now, 88% of Americans are obese. 88%. So anyway, family, thank you very much for watching. My name is Haywood Barber. I'm a teacher. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a teacher. I'm a coach. I'm a coach's coach. And I have many of my students that are out here actually teaching real estate investing, and they're charging nice ticket prices. Some of them charge more than what I charge. but none of them give them the money back, because I could do it with not obvious reasons, but I could do it for different reasons, right? And I'm on a different mission right now. And then you guys know that I just started the online church, which is First Online Church of God. So, and if you get a chance, go there, go to firstonlinechurchofgod.com, firstonlinechurchofgod.com, and check me out, right? Go to firstonlinechurchofgod.com and check me out and check out the church. Sign up, just register for free, and you'll get notifications and all that kind of stuff. You see me at 5:55 a.m. in the morning and get 5:55 a.m. morning prayers. But check out paperflippers.com if you want to learn something about real estate. Lola's got a 2-day class, and I'm gonna throw in some bonuses if anybody signs up, and be teaching Bitcoin, how to do Bitcoins with real estate investing and all. I'm going to teach all of that kind of stuff. And so paperflippers.com, paperflippers, plural, paperflippers.com, paperflippers.com. And then you can go also to my other website, smartlifeuniversity.com, 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 and get my book, Master Keys to Success, for free. If you want to pay for it, you can pay for it. But if you wanted to download to get access right now, boom. Because if you want to finish out the rest of the year, finish out strong, please. When I was in the car business, I wouldn't sleep. I killed them in December, both November, December, and in January. And then I would take a break because I wanted to start off the year in January powerful too, right? My mentor in the car business, one of my first ones, Jim Giddings, car man extraordinaire. Then my one of my best friends was my mentor as well, Tim Cypress. I mean, just taught me, like, even Tim Cypress wouldn't even be doing nothing like this, wearing a blue shirt. We only wore white shirts under his leadership. White shirts under his leadership. So anyway, family, thank you very much. smartlifeuniversity.com, paperflippers.com, paperflippers.com, smartlifeuniversity.com, and First Online Church of God. That's my biggest mission. So that's my 65-year mission, right? That's the one I'm going to be putting my balance of my life in, putting everything in it, bringing the God's word to the world, bringing God's word to the world. Because the magic, right? All of this stuff I went over, right? The 8 things I just went over is all in the Bible. Now, and I understand how we feel about the Bible, because it's been, the Bible's been cut, right? The Bible's been cut, right? So many translations, so many different people trying to put what they want to put in it, but it's been cut, right? That's back in the old days, cocaine, they put a cut on it, right? But see, this is how powerful God is. Even though they put a cut on it, even though they tried to put a cut on God's word, it's still just potent enough. If they didn't put the cut on it, the translations, and they try to change it and make it for the mass of the world, but most people are smart enough now and they know. So, but they put a cut on it, but now it's just palatable. It's just right. All right, hey family, once again, my name is Haywood Barber. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a teacher, trainer. I'm a coach. I'm a coach's coach. Hey family, go out and do big things, right? My battery is dying over here. I got good reception over here. And look, don't forget, do video, right? So here's a quick cap. Success leaves clues. Everybody should know that. Follow the people that have done it before you. Get on the good side of things. Learn what works, and then learn how to make it work for you, right? Get on the good side. Understand what it takes to make things work for you, and then do it. All right? So that's another. The cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, billionaires, all that kind of stuff. Get somebody to teach it to you. Play safe. I used to, day before yesterday, I was telling people to do what they call dollar cost averaging. Google that. Dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost. Matter of fact, don't ever listen to me if you don't have a pen and paper. All right? Watch the trends. They'll be your friend. Learn videos. Learn how to do videos. Right? And teach your kids how to do videos. Stop saying it's going to be a good year. Think bigger. Think that it's going to be a good life. Not just what is the smalls now. Go big. Right? And then the last thing is learn Facebook marketing. Family, I love you. Peace. Peace. And so look at that tree. All right, family. Look at that tree. Man. Even though as ugly as I've gotten, I'm still handsome. YouTube, I love you. Thank you very much.